The best game of Week 14 is the Sunday night game when the Carolina Panthers travel to New Orleans to face the Saints. New Orleans is a 3-point favorite on BETDAQ, 45.5 the total in this game. Both these teams sit at 9-3, tied for first in the NFC South, but they're riding different waves right now. The Panthers have won 8 straight games. They're the NFL's hottest team. The Saints, meanwhile, lost 34-7 on the road in Seattle last week. That was a big game, a Monday night stage, could have determined home field advantage in the NFC playoffs. The Saints obviously fell flat on their face, produced less than 200 total yards of offense, and again, they turn around here to face the NFL's best defense. Carolina leads the league in points allowed. However, the Saints a favorite in this spot, and that has everything to do with the fact that they're playing in the Superdome. The Saints, probably the best home team in the NFL. They've yet to lose at home this season. They've only failed to cover 5 times in their last 27 home games, despite being favored in 25 of those 27 games. Just think about that. That is remarkable. That means every home game, the Saints are favored. Odds makers expect them to win, and they exceed expectations week after week. However, the only team in the NFL that has been impervious to the dangers of the Superdome over the last few years has been the Carolina Panthers. Not only are the Panthers the last team to beat the Saints in the Superdome, that was Week 17 last year when they pulled out a 44-38 win, but they've covered, get this, in 11 of their past 12 trips to New Orleans. That's right, we always talk about how good the Saints are in the Superdome. The Panthers 11-1 against the spread in their last 12 games in New Orleans. So because of that, a lot of people are looking at the Panthers side here. They see a Carolina team that's red hot, that has had a lot of success against the Saints recently, 8-2 in the last 10 meetings with New Orleans, and specifically they've had a lot of success in the Superdome. I'm really not on that page though. You know, I love betting on the Saints in the Superdome. They've treated me very well over the last couple of years, and I just don't think Carolina has the offense to keep up in this game. The Panthers, not in the top 20 in the league in total offense, 27th in pass yards per game. They just don't generate much in the passing game. I think part of it has to do with Cam Newton's struggles as a pocket passer. No doubt over the last couple of years, those have been exposed a little bit, and he's also turned the ball over 13 times this season. But I think more of it has to do with the lack of weapons surrounding Newton. Steve Smith, Carolina's number 1 wide receiver, is 34 years old now, and he's not producing the same explosive downfield plays that he was just a couple of years ago. Now, the Panthers do run the ball well, and the Saints, if they have a weakness on defense, it is stopping the run. But you look at the Saints defense as a whole, top 10 in the NFL in both yards allowed and points allowed. That's the main difference between the Saints team this year and last year when the Panthers were able to go into the Superdome in Week 17 and win 44-38. They won't be scoring 44 this time around because, number one, they're a little bit worse offensively, and the Saints much, much better defensively. I expect New Orleans to respond after their performance in Seattle last week. I think they're going to pick up a win over the Panthers here, and I think they're going to cover the 3-point number.